Hello, today what we're going to do is we are going to make some Henri Matisse style paper cutouts. So for this project you do want to gather some different things. If you have things available like different types of papers, or if you have some magazines and stuff like that, you can use any sort of paper, old mail, stuff like that. Just make sure you have permission from your parents to use that. But you can choose between those things. But if you don't have those things available, you can take cardboard or scrap old envelopes or whatever. And what you can do is, like for example, I'm going to take an old envelope. And what I'm going to do is I am going to decorate my own. You can use marker, crayon, whatever you have. And so I'm going to just decorate my own background paper using some colors. You can just do patches of color. You can do lines. It's totally up to you how you decorate this. Our project that we're going to do is going to ultimately tie into some emotions and some feelings, and we're going to try to show an emotion or a feeling by the way that we create our shapes and what colors that we use. So what a good idea to do is before you start coloring your paper and decorating this paper, or before you start gathering your paper, is think about what colors really show different emotions. And so the emotion I want to do is happiness. And so I feel like for happiness, lots of bright colors and kind of curvy things and exciting things. And I thought about happiness and I thought about love, and so I thought of the warm colors. So for my extra paper, what I'm doing is I just filled that in nice and quick, and I filled it in with lots of happy colors. So once I have my either materials gathered or materials colored on, I'm going to take a pair of scissors. If you don't have scissors, you can also just tear things with your hands. A good way to tear things with your hands, I'll show you on this piece of paper here, is you can take paper and you can fold it in half and make a little bit of a crease. I use my nail and my other finger, and then what I do is I tear closely, carefully, and slowly along that line. And when I have that crease, I don't get a messy tear. So that's pretty clean for a tear. So if you don't have scissors, go ahead and just tear. So what I need to do now is I need to think about what shapes I think about for happiness. And for me, some shapes I think about for happiness would be circle-y type shapes. So I'm going to cut out, just cut right into my paper, maybe some happy types of shapes, circle-y, bubbly, different types of shapes. I'm going to use all sorts of different things here. Maybe something like this. Maybe like a big sunburst type shape. All sorts of different shapes. And I can use all different types of materials. I think I might even try to use one of these flowers from that magazine cover I had. So I'm going to use soft shapes that curve, shapes that show excitement, things that have to do with happiness. Alright, so I think I've got some shapes here. And then the last step of one of the last steps of what I need to do is I need to arrange these. So I've got some shapes, And what I'm going to do is just sort of play with them. Sometimes I can do overlap, which means a shape could go on top of another piece. Sometimes other pieces would go behind other pieces. I can flip pieces around. I can put pieces close together. Try pulling them further apart. You can always still continue to edit and cut things. But play around with how you like it. Play around with what you think works the best for you. And then if you have glue, once you like your design, if you have glue, you can take a piece, flip it over, put some glue on it, and then flip it back down. Ooh, I just noticed that this piece had that. So that's also why you want to arrange before you glue anything down. If you don't have glue, you can snap a quick photo with your with a phone or whatever you have available, and you can put that up on our On-Class Dojo and share it with me. Or what you can do is you can take these pieces, arrange them, and you can gather them up together. Put them in a little bag or some sort of, or an envelope, and you can save these pieces, and then another time later on you can take these out and you can arrange them and just sort of create like an artwork, because it changes each time you play around with it, and it kind of shows a little bit of a different emotion each time that you move it around. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and please share with me what you create.